Hoshimachi Suisei. Since her debut in 2018, Suisei has released over 34 lead songs, but do you know how many did she write the lyrics herself? Only 6. And when you listen to these 6 songs carefully, you start to notice some common core motive she keeps utilizing again and again. So I want to dive deeper into them to hopefully shed some light on what she wanted to express to us and how she uses her lyrics to express them. Starting on the surface with motive 1, stars and space. This one may be obvious, but it serves as a foundation for her entire discography. Example, in Next Level Planet, in the first line you ever see, it says Hoshi ga yuraide yuemoteru. Usually the first word is Hoshi, or star. Since her name is Hoshimachi Suisei, City of Stars Comet, is a direct metaphor that describes herself as a star. I really want to emphasize on this because at this point in time, Suisei has only released 3 original songs: Comet, Thank You, and Next Color Planet. And while the first 2 are both star related, Next Color Planet is the first song she ever wrote the lyrics herself. So it's our first time hearing the words she wants to express directly from her own lyrics. This whole song describes how she sees herself as a star that's finally beginning its grand journey toward her next color planet, which is basically her life. And just a year later, she released her magnum opus, Stella Stella. Again, in her first line, she says, "Datte boku wa hoshi dakara, Stella Stella." This line literally means, "Cause I'm a star, Stella Stella." And yes, while both songs describe herself as a star, you start to see her progression from just a star that's like shaking, awakening, and it's like gazing upon a dream, to a very confident, "I am a star, Stella Stella." This shows her growth, that she already saw herself as a star potential back then, but now she finally grows into the star she saw herself to be. And you know how you can only see stars at night? Because when the sun rises, no matter how bright stars are, they will just disappear. This connects to her next motive, number 2, the unavoidable sunrise. So for context, Suisei is a night owl. She loves the evening and hates morning, as you can clearly see from this clip.
朝が嫌いなんですよ、マジで。で、夜が本当に好きなのね。で、だから夜が明ける瞬間の朝焼けとか、朝日が昇る瞬間のどんどん空が白んでいくところが本当に嫌いなのね。だからまあそれが入ってます。
She further expressed this hate for morning in Stella Stella. 太陽なんていらないから明けないでいて. Well, she writes that because she hates morning. If you connect this with motive number 1, stars and spaces, it completes each other. Since she's literally a star and you can only see stars at night, like I said, it makes perfect sense that she hates morning, because once the sun rises, she's gone, or like the stars are gone. This motive appear yet again in another song, Debutante Boru. Her first 3 chorus says this: 今この空に背向けて日が昇るまでの時間で漂うままに踊らせて. In this line, Suisei is describing the magical hours before the sun rises, asking to let her just dance away, drifting freely in this magical dream. In fact, this whole song describes her longing to keep the magic spell on her, as she says, ほつれない魔法をかけて. Knowing that once morning comes, all of it will just wash away. This doesn't just refer to her single night, but her entire career. She fears that this magic, or her star state, may one day come to an end, no matter how bright she shines now. Just like Cinderella, where her magic will wear out once the clock strikes midnight, and just like a star, where it will disappear once dawn arrives. Her fear of disappearing once the morning comes links to her burning desire to just really prove her existence. This becomes even clearer when connecting to her next motive, number 3, proof of existence through her voice. Suisei loves to sing and has trained her vocals so hard over the years that she has finally attained this voice of an angel. Despite that, she fears. She fears that her voice may never be heard, no matter how hard she sings, as she described in Ghost Chorus number 1. 見えないの僕が僕のこの声が聞こえている Dancer in the dark. And later here too. せめて声を そ必死に使ってもずっと証明を残すとみたいだ She expressed her desperation to validate herself, to tell the world that I am here. Can you hear my voice? She then bring this all together in the bridge. 声を枯らして叫んで赤いで裸足で走り続けて変わらないように諦めないようにすなれ続くだけだ This part as well as this whole song expresses her desperation to prove her existence and how she eventually comes to terms with it through her singing. Some may find it ironic that such a skilled singer like Suisei still has this fear, but it's actually not really uncommon. Some of my extremely skilled artist friends also have this kind of imposter syndrome. And I believe for Suisei, this may have developed during her struggling past, as you will see in motive number 4, a conversation with her past self. Quick history lesson. Before Suisei joined Whole Life, she was streaming as an indie VTuber for a year. She then joined Inonaka Music and thankfully was able to join Whole Life. And throughout this entire period, she almost gave up countless of time, even after joining Whole Life. So in her song, Kirekoto, she gave us a glimpse of that in her past. 諦めてるその顔が僕のことを曇らせる The back and forth between me and you seems like a conversation between Suisei and her past self, as if she's telling herself, don't give up. Suisei actually said this on stream, that Kirekoto is a song to remind herself to not forget her childhood and that she doesn't want to give up on things so easily. 規制を張る情路で隠して綺麗なままで生きてたいのか諦めを塗り重ねて本当が見えなくなってしまうんだ When you dig deeper into this song, you start to see her describe how the words from other people mocking her kind of start to form herself a new mindset that like shackles her within this negative words. Eventually, it's like the thoughts of giving up that keeps piling up in turn affect what she's say to herself. And now, while it seems she's overcame it to a certain extent, it still has stuck with her throughout the year. But despite this struggle from her past, she knows she needs to keep moving forward. And this connects to the last motive, number 5, the resolve to keep moving forward despite her flaws. Even with her star idol appearance, Suisei acknowledges herself as not being perfect. In fact, she admits this in her song. In Silence, pre-chorus, she says, 踏み出し続けたい選ばれなくとも Now it is time to make a choice Even if she's not the chosen one, she still wants to keep moving forward. This motive is actually most prominent in Ghost, where in the chorus she says this 不格好だけれどでもだから叫んで赤いで裸足のまま走って Combined with this bridge, which I already talked about. Her journey is not a gleeful step. She struggled very hard as to not give up. And even with her barefoot, she will keep on running forward. Suisei knows she has flaws, but she also knows better than anyone what it takes to reach her dreams. Thus, she keeps taking that one step forward, no matter how much she wanted to give up. One more step, and just one more step. Look where that took her to today. Bringing it all together, these 5 motives really shows why Suisei is so well respected by many fans, even beyond her community. While she is now a star that shines so ever brightly, she has struggled so much just to come to this point. She's not perfect, she has her fears, and she almost threw her dreams away. But despite all of that, she stuck to her resolve and vision. Suisei was able to come to terms with herself, which she condensed all of her experience and feelings to tell us through these lyrics. This makes her so relatable and inspiring to many. Because after all, she is just like any other girl. She's just a girl who loves to sing. Just a girl trying her absolute best to achieve her dream. It's a Cinderella story people resonate with, and a solid proof that through strong commitment and resolve, anyone can make their dream become a reality. Just like Suisei sings in Stella Stella. After all, I'm just like you. I'm really not special at all. Thank you so much for listening to this. I've been really wanting to make this kind of video of like analyzing Japanese lyrics, mostly because when I started writing my songs, I couldn't find these resources anywhere. If this turns out well or I really enjoy it, I might make more of it. So thank you so much for listening. Feel free to drop in the comment like your favorite song of Suisei or like how her lyrics or her songs inspire you too. See ya. Thank you. Otsuyama.